All right, here we go again. Well, it doesn't seem testing the audio, testing the audio. I don't know. It looks a little bit quiet. Something's going on. Let's see. Is it any better? Testing the audio, testing the audio. Now it looks a little bit. Go with it. I ain't got time. I woke up with a pretty bad sinus headache this morning. I turned the AC up. I felt okay when I woke up, but I turned it up and it gave me messed my sinuses up. I got to figure all that over time. Right. May have been a little bit of manipulation this morning. Don't know if it was physical or just metaphysical, but I was reading some stuff and then uh, looking around some massage stuff. Now, there's also metaphysical hacking that does exist. Also, again, if you can't find something, generally, I mean, if it, you got to be able to read it, I guess. But a lot of times when you can't find something, somebody's cursed you. Now they don't have to curse you direct. They can just curse. Well, I hate gay people, whatever it is. But there's also a way to read it, like when your credit cards all fall, they curse you. Credit, that kind of stuff. So God has to like judge everything because when you lose something, they cursed it away and they stole it. Well, if I was them, I'd repent. I just don't know if repent's available to them. I can't judge that. God has to. But when you repent, they look into people's individual sins and they're causing sins. When you repent, if you're causing people to fall, you gotta stop that. Bless you, Larry. I had to remember back before I was awakened and all that. I guess you couldn't. Or something. You have to be able to read it, but it's just knowledge that you have knowledge that could be happening. And you know, these people over here. Well, I wish I have to walk with me and talk with me. I killed it the whole time. What happens? They physically blocked it when they couldn't physically block it. That's how cheap shit they are. So when it was cooler, I had a better sleep, but my sinuses got screwed up, so I'm not sure the answer. I also changed my sheets. I gotta finish cleaning the apartment when I get back. I gotta stop. It's not too much more. Well, what happened is I lost my system of cleaning the apartment, and they do that. They're blocking it. Again, it's a bizarre thing. I just can't believe the guy didn't use steroid. He was my favorite doctor, and we got a miscommunication because of them again. And they canceled the steroid treatment. You see, the second time we physically canceled, but the first time it was accidentally canceled because the guy didn't use steroid. He just needled me, which I needed. I needed steroid, and in fact, I thought my hearing may not have went this bad. sinuses if that's what injected with the steroid on that treatment. Here, I thought I had steroid treatment. Wait a minute, did I turn too early? Probably did. Yeah, don't make me late. Right. So again, when you can see, you'll see people away when you're in a hurry. Deep state does do that to you, but again, deep state beast. But some people are related by the devil. You know, I mean, the best people in the world can be manipulated by the devil and not know it. But Satan has the devils and Satan have the control of the planet in an out of control way. I mean, it's BS control. Yeah, but when you look at that guy, you know, it's like somebody should say, look, that doesn't serve our purpose. I mean, hopefully you're all to at least Trump said some things. He found a way to say no go, you know, for because he just he's fighting that battle, so he figures I'm not gonna right, but he, and everybody's doing he's not the only. Like you just have to say that that's not it. It doesn't serve the purpose. You're pro life and you shoot somebody. It doesn't serve the purpose of all of things that can go through. That he may be in purpose. So again, it's important to say that stuff. And again, that's what led to all that nonsense at J6. J6 happened. Law enforcement officers were attacked. I mean, let's be gate. It went the way it went. I witnessed it as I love the judges that were involved from all family. They're trying and they're doing their best, as we all do, I guess. And defenses were not all of them, but a lot of them were heavy-handed, and that's not right. So it kind of came out where, in some senses, they were cut short. So, right. Well, they went over on the senses, and that can empower the overturning of those or pardoning of those sentences. There's a metaphysics to all the law. Look, I'm getting back in law. Thanks, Mr. Oaks. Or was it the other guy? It was Oaks, and the other guy was Whitmore. Well, you don't want it to happen again. You don't go through a repeat in 3 years where they put you all in jail. Again, you think you can't. You articulated a ton of things that nobody articulates. They go in the office and they do it. Like you're all acting like this is the first time somebody's done something, and it's not. It happens all the time. Yeah, I should have been. I should have seen medical treatments and massage the whole time. I just couldn't get to it. Right. Hmm. I'm not gonna be late. yeah, she wasn't supposed to. They weren't supposed to be in my life, man. Not at all. Tell you. I mean, they're just willing stuff all day long, cursing me, you know. And, oh, you curse that. I curse the people against or the thing that comes against me, not even people. Right? But if it affects people, then again, I go from God. God gets to effectuate it or not. Right? You all just out there ruining people's lives for decades. You're sickos. Because you're the ones that cause the sickos to fall. Like this guy. This guy may have been worked up into it. Maybe it may have been it. Causing him to act out. Mm-mm-mm. So even though I ordered that Ritalin hearing aid, I don't know if I would have. Actually, there would be places where you would have a use for it, but I'm not a like a. I don't go places where like a concert hall and where you have changing acoustics and varying quickly varying sound and because what happens is if you're in those places and you can just leave it, but generally you're sitting there trying to adjust it. So you have to pull your hearing aid out, your phone out, the hearing aid, whereas this thing will automatically adjust. Now there are some options that you can get into it if it's not working right, because you can manipulate it a little bit past if the AI isn't working. But this is the new technology. Like I didn't realize the difference because they do have certain and that algorithm is changeable. And the other one, the chip changes the algorithms, kind of. Is what I was saying. It's actually a little different than an algorithm, but like right now, that high tech hearing aid is sitting there doing the same thing the other hearing aid is doing. If the doctor tells you that you need a hearing aid, just go get it right as quick as you can. One of the best things to do is the doctor's going to be expensive. It's a shame that they can't get better pricing, but Costco is about the best place to go. But what I would do is if you have money, just go buy a $350, $400 one off of. It's just the way the human body and mind works. As soon as you get that hearing, it goes back to normal. And really, I needed it years ago, and it'd been so nice to see. I don't have all that luxury, like my brother. He's here kind of down, and he has it. So he said earlier, "Oh, this warmth feels really good." So I definitely looking into getting out walking. It's humid, but not as humid as it's been. So I got to focus back on walking. And then the whole thing that saved me after my massages were canceled in Santa Fe was that I was able to get to like just almost immediately. Uh, Planet Fitness opened up. When I got to know the mechanism of that, you all, maybe the boss is there, heal people every day. I just healed that woman. She don't even know she's on the phone. I healed her. It was non-sophisticated healing. I just said heal. Well, if I should even understand the concept of pain management, how that works. I even call, just call it steroids and stuff. So if I had any, I had really horrible doctors. The one I probably needed to go to would have probably tried to make money off me, but that's what I needed. I got no idea. And you don't know; they could have been affected by the deep state thing, or harassed.